of tight, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Now for some more advanced passing. You can perform a skip pass by holding the pass button and using the left stick to target a teammate further away, which is great for outlet passes to start a break. For a fake pass, press the lob and bounce pass buttons together while standing or driving. If you want to pull off a jump pass to get over a wall of defenders, hit the shot and pass buttons at the same time. And if you want to run a give and go, press the pass button and keep it held while using the left stick to get open.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. A look here as they come off the bus earlier today. The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
D.A., thanks a lot. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. A look at Chicago. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference.
And, for the Bulls, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Porter. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, we've got Patrick Beverley. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Down low, here's LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Go ahead, Beverly. Shoot your shot. He's good at playing to his strengths on the offensive end.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
And he knocks down the first one. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
More scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
And both free throws good for White.
Kobe White might be new to the league, but he doesn't play like it. Confidence and ability are beyond his years.
George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. White, good.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
White looking around. LaVine against George. Out to Carter. Puts it up. The Clippers grab the miss. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Some teams just had your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
Here's LaVine. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And LaVine, here we go.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Here's George, and he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 8 points.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Outside, Porter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. White, wide open, he fires. Good on the triple. 7 points in the game.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open band.
George with the bucket.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Inside, here's Batum. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 4.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Carter. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. George, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
A second chance effort. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They now take the lead.
Kobe White making it rain from distance. Woo-wee!
George, that's a two-pointer, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. George has got 12 points in the game. The Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. White the pass to LaVine. Gets an open look and hits. The Clippers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And that one's good, George.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game a loss to Golden State. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's LaVine. 38 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Oh, wow!
He went high.
That was nice.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And then Carter with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
Leonard's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. LaVine kicks to White. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. And here's the break. It's tipped. LaVine with the rebound. Over in the corner, White. No good with the triple. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
And here's LaVine. 9 points in the game so far. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's George. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubats is checked in for Batum, and it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. Chicago also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Williams. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Kobe White.
And PG, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. LaVine against George. Pass to Temple. Back to LaVine. Fires the three. That one misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Young outside. Back to LaVine. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC, 5 first-round picks, and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
6 to shoot. Valentine passes to Young. And again, unable to change momentum here. Clippers leading by 9. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Young with the steal. Now here's Valentine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside. Temple. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Williams. It's deflected. They retain possession.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Young. Passes it to Temple. Over Williams. And the shot is long. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. And George with this stuff.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possession.
Chicago with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going. Oh,
no, he didn't. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. For the Clippers, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for George. From deep, Williams. It's good from long range. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the paint. Young passes to Gafford. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Temple. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Taken away by Williams. It's Jackson with the drive. Good defensive work there by Young. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Temple. And the Bulls with another miss. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Temple, the pass to LaVine. Valentine wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Here now the Clippers. Jackson drives in. Count that one. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Temple. The teardrop falls in. He has 6.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Jackson. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Bulls have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. And that one falls for Young. 1:02 left in the first quarter. It's Williams with the drive, and it's Williams with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Inside, here's Gafford, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And that one is good from Zubac.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Here's Temple, guarded by Jackson. Temple dishes to LaVine. In the corner, Valentine with it. Kept alive. Shots good from Young. Young's got 5.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Clippers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. White, he's checked in for LaVine. And that one falls for Williams.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And stolen by Williams. Lays it in off the breakaway. He's got 14.
Lightning speed. Lou picks the ball clean, gets it up ahead, and that's a nice play.
To stop the run, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, and it's fun and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. It's good old-fashioned basketball. It's all a part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Patrick Patterson is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Williams. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the two-guard spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Temple can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 20. Jackson drives in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite, a big asset off the dribble.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Here's Temple. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Young outside. Here's Gafford, and he dunks it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Outside, White. The three from Valentine. The Clippers grab the miss. 22 is their biggest lead. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of two straight at home. Bulls trail by 18. Outside, White. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Valentine for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Valentine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Los Angeles calls timeout.
resurrected. Don't need you to get my dough. Bitch, don't breathe the time I slow. They a little tough on the way I go. Yeah. What's up? That's all I know. Get it on mine and that's all I know. Get too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. I go out and I do what I want to. On the run through, I'ma need my funds too. I'm the one they all know.
A different look for the Clippers. Batum comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Chicago also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Williams in for Denzel Valentine.
Very consistent from long distance. Beverly a floor spacer offensively.
Temple the pass to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. White, good.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Patterson. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for two.
You have to like the way Patterson can bait defenders into a foul. Very crafty.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for him.
Patrick Patterson with his great shooting stroke, always looking comfortable at the free throw line.
And Patterson drops them both. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 18. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
An explosive big man, Wendell Carter Jr., exciting around the rim.
Here's Beverly. White with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 16. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
A shot by Batum, no good. Chicago's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Clippers leading by 16. From 18 feet away, shots good by Kennard.
In addition to being a good floor spacer, Luke Kennard is shifty in the mid-range area.
Temple the pass to Carter. Knocked loose. Outside Williams. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Chicago called for the foul.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Jackson.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Jackson hits both of them. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Here's Patterson. It's good. Patterson's got 6 in the quarter.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Bucket is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Clippers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
For the Clippers, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Patterson. Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Paul George in for Reggie Jackson. And a change for the Bulls. LaVine's checked in. And it's Beverly missing. Bulls trail by 18. Beyond the arc. The Bulls keep it alive. And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Chicago.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
White with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Tenacious inside play from Kobe. Gets the shot off and a trip to the line.
Bulls have not yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. The first one falls. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Batum. George has got 32 points in the game. Bulls trail by 17. Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And he gets it to go. George has got 34.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Outside, LaVine. Nailed from three-point land.
I like letting someone else play the setup, man. LaVine just has to catch and hit the shot.
And good that time. He's got 36.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Paul George with the steal. To the inside, Beverly. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 20.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's White. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. That shot misses. Nice D from LaVine. The kick out to Williams. The three-pointer, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
George against LaVine. A floater, and it's good on the way in. LaVine's got 20.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Batum, good.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
The Bulls shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. LaVine kicks to White. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target with his three. Clippers leading by 22. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. Chicago also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Porter. And it's Valentine in for Williams. Leonard with the steal. For the finish, here's George. Chicago grabs the miss. Young's got rebound number 5 here tonight. LaVine dishes to White. Kick out to LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And it's sent back by George. Double team on Williams. The pass to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Chalk up 2 there.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Pass to Gafford. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Clippers in second.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Gafford. Zubac's defending. Valentine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And the first one drops.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
So he gets them both. Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 17-7 run. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Free throw good, Paul George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
LaVine passes to Gafford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
The Bulls have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. LA's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And it's Leonard, that time on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And George, here we go.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 9 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's LaVine from deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 4 assists, and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. Lou Williams? Only getting better with age, Kenny.
I like that.
NBA history. He's a walking bucket. Defender know what's coming. Still can't stop it. Microwave Benny Johnson. Slick Watts. But he's top of the top.
I never heard of those
Jamal
players.
Crawford.
Never heard of those players. But his passing is also reaching new level. He's a master operator in that pick and roll.
Yeah, he is. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. Porter is out there with Williams, and it's Carter in at the center. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Carter outside. Down low. Here's Williams. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's Beverly. Lays it up and banks it in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. White, good.
We've seen White fill it up before. Once he gets cooking, good luck trying to contain him.
Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And that one's good. Beverly, he's got 12.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And White kicks to LaVine. Back to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Count the basket.
Shooting with confidence, Carter consistently hits jumpers from the post area and from mid-range.
Here's George. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, George has got 43 points. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And he gets the bucket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's Ibaka, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one. The Bulls shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. To the paint, and then Carter with the dunk.
Beautiful find by LaVine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
He gets that one.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Pass to White to the inside. And Carter with the basket on the assist by White. Carter's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, you know Carter's good for a steady performance, but tonight he's taken over on the offensive end.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Carter dishes to Williams. Floats one, and the layup is good. Williams has got 9.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
From 15 feet away, second chance shot, Batum. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. One-on-one here. Williams with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's Porter, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Passes it to Williams. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the Clippers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
So, for the Clippers, Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for George. Garrett Temple has checked in for the Bulls. Good!
Working on his balance as a shooter. Jackson now much more confident in the stop and pop.
The pass to LaVine. Shoots the 3. Tries again. And it's Carter missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Again, Los Angeles.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Williams passes to Temple. Good, and the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer, and it falls over the rim and in. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good defense. Jackson could have passed out of it, but showing confidence in his jumper.
LaVine wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Got that bucket in no time at all. Beverly's got 14 points. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him. Doc Rivers calls him the heart and soul of this team.
On the wing, LaVine, all sorts of time, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This is what Zach LaVine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
Jackson misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
And Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Free throw good, LaVine.
Zach LaVine has all the physical tools and a skill set with an incredible high ceiling.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Daniel Gafford comes in for Wendell Carter. Young is subbed in for Williams. And so he hits both. So it's the Clippers now. Stolen. In transition, here come the Bulls. LaVine for 3, drills it from outside. LaVine's got 27.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Got that one up quick.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
LaVine kicks to Porter. Young passes to LaVine. Basket counts. LaVine's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Batum, good.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
LaVine passes to Porter. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers leading by 23. Here's Jackson. Chicago grabs the miss. Young's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, Porter takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Porter's got 6 points. LA's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. It's tipped. For 3, LaVine. Kennard with the rebound. The Clippers shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 8.
Not a lot of forwards in the league are as comfortable from range as Patterson is.
LaVine passes to Gafford. Softly drops in the floater.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Batum. Patterson against Young. Patterson can't get it to go. Now the Bulls with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Temple the pass to Gafford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Clippers leading by 19. Here's Patterson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
You like Patterson because he's always looking for a spot on the floor to score.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. To the middle. Shot's good by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
On the wing, Porter to the paint, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5 even though he's a little undersized. This is what the analytics prefer, shots at the rim or from 3.
Bulls trail by 21. And Young kicks to LaVine. Down low. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
On offense, here are the Clippers. And the basket is good.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Patterson's gone and ice, 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. LaVine double team. Poked away, stolen by Beverly, and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles, and it's Patterson finishing it off.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Patterson, that's good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Temple, guarded by Jackson. Temple, the pass to LaVine. The three-pointer is right on target. LaVine's got 32 points in the game.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Chicago's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Patrick Beverly. Ibaka comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Williams in for Jackson. Chicago also making some changes. Valentine's checked in for Porter. And it's Kobe White in for LaVine.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Temple.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Shot from 16, and that one drops. Zubac has got 6.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Pass to Gafford. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Zubac trying to get open as Ibaka, and he recovers it. Zubac, that's good. He's got 8. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside, and Young with the basket on the assist by White. And it's 9 points for Thaddeus Young.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
That one good for 2.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Pass to Gafford. Fires from deep. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Williams. And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
You should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Billy Donovan, as you can tell, not too happy, failing to get back on defense. A major sin in the game of basketball, especially from his standpoint.
Yeah, and anytime you get severely out-hustled, you're going to hear about it from your coach. And you should if he's worth anything.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Lou Williams out there with Paul George. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Zubac in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And the defense there unable to beat Serge to the spot. Good finish off contact.
Feeds it to Young. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Los Angeles has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And White kicks to Williams. Pass to Gafford. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Beautiful focus from Kobe White, powering his way past the defense.
So both teams making some changes here. And that one falls for White. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Kevin Gelly. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Back to White. Floats one up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Leonard. No good on the shot. And it's Chicago the other way. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Chicago making a switch here. Makoka's checked in. The three from Valentine. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Dotson the pass to Valentine. Dotson kicks to Valentine. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Pushing the action. Always working for the best shot. Nice drive by Kawhi.
Makoka, the pass to Cornette. Here's Dotson. Rebound by the Clippers. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Now here's Valentine. Defense is right there.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
To the inside, Felicio. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. He feeds it to Valentine. There's the pass to Felicio. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Trying his luck from deep. Makoka, that's good. Makoka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Tuesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that game against Houston, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll. Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Valentine with the basket on the assist by White. Valentine's got 7 points for the quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
And here are the Bulls now. Over to the wing. Valentine, that's for 2. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. So it's the Clippers now. And it's Leonard missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Nobody near Williams. Off target from three-point range.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Puts it up from 17. That one a little long. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. And it's good for 2.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Beverly. Got it from 16 feet.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
It's White on the wing, defended by Beverly. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
The first free throw is good. Carter hits them both.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Leonard's got 18 points just in the second half.
Set it up.
Now Valentine. It's White on the wing. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. White's got 28.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
They get a hand on it, stolen by Beverly. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Williams for 3. Cans it from downtown. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Beverly against White. Here's Valentine. Rebound by the Clippers.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And here's White. Now here's Porter. He kicks it to Valentine. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams. Over Leonard. A shot by Williams, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Batum. That one wide left. Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Porter passes to Williams. Trying to get open is Carter. They get it again. And then Carter with the jam.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Williams. Here's Zubac. That one doesn't go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded by Williams. Valentine's shot, good. Valentine's got 21 in the game.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Los Angeles with another miss. The Bulls shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. White, and he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got 30 points.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Here's Beverly. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 22. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. .151 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dotson. And Carter has it in the corner. And the Bulls with another miss. Clippers leading by 22.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
A shot by Makoka, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 21. There's 47 seconds left in the game.
Time, this ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we are, yeah. I put pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I? Drop an album, then I go to a couple summers, don't I? Got it looking mighty easy for a come up, don't I? Dream so big that my ideas are hard to stomach, don't I? Yeah, riding jumping 10 years later, don't I? Execute so well, I bet they think I made it, don't I? I do me so well, it's hard to imitate it, don't I? Talking to myself like all the greats is crazy, don't I? Yeah, I guess I really get right to it, don't I? Keep a smile like we was never going through it, don't I? Circle tight like I got no room for improvement, don't I? Navigate from moving stuff to this improvement, don't I? Yeah. The beat stop me. Somebody please stop me.
Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Valentine in for Williams. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. To the middle, here's Makoka. And that one goes, feeding him with the lead pass.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
Pass to Zubac. Here's man. On the wing, Jackson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Kawhi, you have become an elite two-way player, so how do you carry that scoring load with that defensive responsibility?
It's very difficult. Your mind's on the whole game, 48 minutes. But, my teammates get me in the groove, give me the energy to keep fighting throughout the whole 48 minutes.
Well, you did a great job of leading them tonight, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.